What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel where we help you to level up in fashion, fitness, and finance. Today, we're talking finance. I'm talking through my nose. I got a little bit of a nasal congestion thing going on, but I appreciate you being here and bearing with me. The market is red, blood everywhere. It's been this way for about a week and a half, 2 weeks now. This is the perfect time for you to stock up, save money, or use some of the money that you've been saving to buy stocks. You're probably saving up for the holidays. Thanksgiving is around the corner. Christmas is around the corner. You've got decisions to make. You've also got people that you can make happy by giving them something that they never expected, that they never saw coming. And that is buying shares for the people that you love. I'm going to go over the top stocks that I would buy right now in this current market that I would buy before Thanksgiving and definitely before the second week of December. Everything is on sale, but that doesn't mean that you should buy everything. You want to buy companies that are in demand, companies that have no change in the fundamentals. They haven't gotten bad press. They haven't gotten into any type of scandal or trouble or what have you. It's just that they're being pulled down because the market cannot always be at all-time highs. So what you want to do is focus on the companies that have had a huge discount. And here are some of those companies. My first company up is going to be Tesla, right? Tesla is a company that is so much more than a car company. It is an energy company. It is a solar company. They're building the Optimus robots. They're going to have autonomous cars coming out very, very soon. Now, for Elon, very soon means 2 years. Who knows? They just approved that $1 trillion package, and the company can't really survive without his genius being intact. Right now, the price of Tesla is $408 per share. That's down off of a high of $468. You never want to buy anything at an all-time high. So if you look here, right, this is 30 days. You look back from 30 days, and then you can see that you should be buying this stock at the low. And these are in no particular order. Next up on my list, one of my favorite stocks, NVIDIA. Now, you may not have as much money to buy this stock, but this stock recently reached about $207 per share just on October 29th. Now, this whole entire AI scare that's going on, people are nervous. People are rotating out. People like you and I, we don't really move the market. It's the institutional investors, the people that have multi-millions and multi-billions, right? They want to protect that money. Us hundredaires and thousandaires and 10,000aires, we want to protect our money too. So again, if you look at what happened in the last 30 days, here we go. This is what NVIDIA has done over the last 30 days. Next up on my list is Meta. Meta did me wrong, not gonna lie. I bought Meta on a short option call thinking that it would turn around, and Meta, I lost some skin in the game on that one, but this is what it's all about. You either learn or you lose. You either make money, you lose, or you learn, right? It's all about the mentality. I consider it tuition. Meta is lower than it has been in about 6 months. Here's the chart for Meta, right? If you know anything about Meta, people use Facebook all the time. Meta is always innovating. There's the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. Meta is taking a huge leap in data centers and AI. When you look at valuation, Meta is easily $1,000 per share company. So Meta being at $600 per share, that's an easy win. Another thing that you could buy is gold, right? Gold is one of those assets that keeps increasing over time. You can get the American Eagle gold coin. You can get the Buffalo gold coin. Those are two of the top. You can also buy gold bars. It's all about how much money you have. You certainly don't want to advertise that, hey, I got gold bars, and I'm putting them in my house. You're about to get jacked if you tell somebody that. You can also buy gold digitally, which is what I prefer, ticker symbol GLD. When the market gets uncertain, the one thing that people want is certainty. Gold, ticker symbol GOD, is certain. Gold recently hit an all-time high of $403 a share. It has had a pullback, but banks are hugely pulling in gold as a part of their portfolio and a part of their reserves for times like these uncertainties. And just moving forward, banks want gold assets in their portfolio. Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, all of these companies are projecting gold to be at around $4,500 or more per ounce by summer next year. Gold over the past month. This is the performance of gold over the past month. Now, I know I've went over some stocks that probably are a little expensive for your taste buds, so I am going to go to some that may be a little bit more affordable. Let's try something under 50 bucks. These are what I call guerrilla stocks. They're small stocks, they're reputable companies, they're in the startup phase, but they have a huge potential to grow. One of those stocks for me that has had a huge pullback that I totally believe in is SoundHound AI. Ticker symbol SOUN, S-O-U-N. That is the last performance. That's another one that burned me. Just full transparency, this is the 3-month chart, right? You want to get something that has went down, that is on the rebound. And if you know charts and you want to learn charts, great. But I don't always chart things. Sometimes I look at momentum, I study companies, and this is one that will do you right. This is one that you can get quite a few shares of for less than 50 bucks. Again, this is $11.45 per share. Next up, under 50 bucks, HIMS, a ticker symbol HIMS. This particular stock is about all of the health and wellness things that men care about. Baldness, ED, and not being fat, right? This company is a great company. They've got the perfect recipe, and they have come down from an all-time high of about $62 per share, all the way down to $35, $35.75 to be exact, at the closing today. Going to give you one more that I believe in, and that is SoFi, ticker symbol SOFI, SoFi Banking. Now, SoFi is one of those banks that is all about the digital footprint. A lot of young people want to use them. They're about ease of use. They have crypto on their platform. They are one of the companies that are up and coming, and people absolutely love them. They're at a very affordable price of $26 per share. If you look at the 6-month trend, these jokers have been moving. You hear me? Moving. And if you look at the pullback here lately, this is a significant pullback, which I would consider the buy zone. So that is another one that you can get for under 50 bucks. There's a lot on sale out there, but like I said, this is one of the things that you want to do your own research on. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do know how to make money. I recommend that if you're not comfortable making your own decisions, then you can always get a basic index fund such as VOO or even SPY. One last thing before I get out of here and go drink me a cup of tea, Bitcoin. People talk about Bitcoin. You're a fan, you're not a fan of Bitcoin. I believe in Bitcoin. I believe Bitcoin is a great digital asset. I prefer stocks over Bitcoin. I prefer Bitcoin to be about 5% or less of my total portfolio. Bitcoin, in my opinion, is one of those things that you pump and dump, which means that you buy the volume, you buy it when it's climbing, you sell it when it gets to the all-time high. Bitcoin is at a buying point right now. Bitcoin recently hit 93,000, 94,000. It has been up to about $123,000, $125,000. So this is the perfect time to buy Bitcoin. I bought it at about 98. It went down a little bit. I'm not concerned about it. I'm just trying to access more capital, more cash, because making the right moves now can make sure that you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful future. I want to go back to something that I said earlier about Christmas and Thanksgiving and the holidays. Here's the perfect thing that you could gift your children, your loved ones, people that you know want to get ahead and make a financial shift in their life. gift them stocks. Open up an account and gift shares of a company to someone that you love, particularly your children, maybe a sibling. But these are the things that will change your life. When you're running around talking about politics, whose fault it is, it's the Democrats' fault, it's the Republican fault. How about taking a little bit of self-ownership and say, I've got to do something to get me out of this situation. And financial freedom is one of the biggest things that we can do. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about this video. Hit the like button, share the video. It would mean a lot to me. Stop by the link below and get you about 3 of these Gold Digger shirts. This is probably one of the favorites that people talk about, enjoy, comment on. Every time I wear it, someone comments on it. So I want you to have goals. I want you to be a gold digger. I want you to make money. Thank you for tuning in. See you in the next video. Look your best, do your best, be your best.